right.
Go ahead.
Good evening. It's good to be back again.
Good to have you here.
The points I was raising previously were the structures of the opposition parties that we have currently in Nigeria. One, Labour Party has a divided faction. PDP is not as strong as it was previously. But now I feel that the political structure of Nigeria right now is more than the parties. What do I mean by this? I feel that a lot of Nigerians have gone through a lot. I don't need to say what we have gone through. We have gone through a lot, and we need someone that has the heart of people in mind. And Obi seems to be that candidate capable of taking us somewhere good. Now, I'm seeing it as if Obi can sacrifice, let's just say, 4 years for the greater good, because that's the way I'm seeing it. Obi needs the North. He needs the North to add to his votes. The Southeast, the Southwest alone can't win him that seat. He needs every single part of the country to win him that seat. And if it means he should align with the devil to get that seat, I do not care. If it's 4 extra years, we have been suffering from time immemorial. If we need to suffer for 4 extra years to get the Messiah, I feel if that is the case, he should go for that alliance. And I think his supporters, because they know he has the interest of the country in heart, should be able to see from that point of view, because we need to put the Nigerians at heart currently. We are going through a lot. So that's what I want to say for now.
Interesting. I like this, this angle you've brought in, because based on what part of what is said that Atiku was proposing is the fact that like the 4 years, after he was going to sign that, it's just going to be there for 4 years. And me, I'm wondering, based on how our political leaders are, is 4 years going to really be 4 years? Because I like what you just said about if he's going to sacrifice, those 4 years at least to get the vote of the North, and then you know that's a very fair point that you've made, because like you said also, he probably has a lot of votes in the Southeast, maybe some in the Southwest, but the North, which carries a huge part of our voting power. If it was in the US, they would use the word electoral college, right? If they were to do that, I don't know how much influence it has from the North. So yeah, I think that's a really, really interesting point you've made. Hopefully we have others speak to this and see if they agree with you. All right, Rocky Rolex, are you there?
Can you hear me?
Good evening.
Who is speaking? That evil man, can you hold on? Because I called you a couple of times. You didn't respond. So I'll come back to you after Rocky Rolex. Okay.
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 All right, I'll come back.
Okay. Good evening,
Rocky
everyone.
Rolex, go ahead. Good evening.
What I want to contribute in, we have three or more questions here. Obi and Atiku alliance, then another police killings and Emefiele 700 property.
No, we're only focusing on Obi and Atiku for now, but we've not moved to the others.
Okay.
So let's just focus on Obi and Atiku for now.
Okay. So what I want to say about the Obi and Atiku, let me start like this. If I would like to advise Atiku, I would like to advise him to step down. I guess I've been in the presidency for Why? Like he have been the vice president and he have been running more than 4 terms and haven't, and it seems he's just a full failure. He's a loser. Even he has also run with Toby and also lost the ticket. So for me, I would like to advise him to step down. Then maybe they can bring out someone who will run with Toby as the coalition or the alliance from their party or anyhow they want to do it. Then they now have to work as the father to support them, like the way Obasanjo and co have been doing in order to help them to secure this thing. And again, any election or any uh, alliance that they are doing without the electoral reform, I think that is when you are voting, you as a citizen, when you are voting, then you know that your vote is counting for you. It's not what they are going to tell you. It's not the result that they are going to tell you. So any alliance
with APC and maybe even Peter Obi, why this same man every year, and despite, because for me it almost seems Mr. Justin, are you there?
As registrar of JAMB, I hold myself personally responsible including for the negligence of the service provider. And I unreservedly apologize for it. and the trauma it has affected Nigerians to, directly or indirectly. We have decided that all the candidates affected in the 157 centers of the 882 be contacted to retake their examinations. These candidates are to be contacted through text messages addressed to their
spoke, which he gave one point, shared values. I don't know what values I think is going to bring. Let me be really frank with you. Obi has spoken about what he feels, what he can bring, what he can offer, what is actually going to offer. So if you have, it's more like you're having oil and water mixed together. They are both two different people, two different mentality and orientation. So bringing two of them under the same tickets, yes, I think we still bank on the fact that he has the northern appeal per se. Yes, let's face the truth, he has that northern appeal. And northern votes are in a particular kind of way, unlike the way the South votes. So I don't think that ticket will fly because it's not even the political space. Power should still maintain. And I think I'm even correct. I think some few weeks ago, the G5, so-called G5 governors are still saying that they will still maintain support for Tinubu, that power should still remain in the South. So if you have those governors, which are also PDP governors, supposedly still supporting the APC Southern presidential candidates, what power? Who's going to help Atiku fight for his votes if he even decides to contest? Who's going to fight for him? So I think that alliance is dead on arrival. It can't fly. That's just my take.
All right, thank you so much. Straight to the point, very clear. Thank you for that amazing contribution. Many valid points you raised there. Because of time, I won't be able to rehash them, but you raised very, very valid points. Of course, you echoed the value alignment and all of that. And I think this will be on the concerns for Labour Party as well. And I also do agree with yourself and the other speaker. He pulled that much votes, and why would he want to come in as a vice president? So they're just, very key points you shared, and a lot of questions that also raises for, in people's mind regarding this alliance. Like just like your very last word, it looks almost dead on arrival, but it's still rumors, so we're not so sure if it's something that's in the works already. All right. Thank you so much. I will bring up Suleiman. Suleiman, are you there? Okay, moving on quickly. We'll have Trust. Trust, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah. So, it's a really, really tricky situation. It's a tricky one in the sense that the most littlest or the most tiniest mistake from Obi will kind of kill his future political ambition. For Atiku, this might probably be his last time for coming out. But for Obi, even if he misses these 4 years, there's still opportunity to come out maybe later on. So it's a very, very dicey situation, and he needs to be wise about it. So why do I say so? He needs the northern votes, obviously. He kind of to some extent have some western support and south and eastern support, right? But he has not broken into that northern vote properly. He has not. And people might say if he teams up with Atiku, he might stand a chance to get the northern support. Northerners are not really that easy to please when it comes to voting or shifting their perspective on who to vote for. And to be honest with you, I don't think Atiku is the right person to push Obi to the north. That's the truth. I don't think he's in the place of those people that will market Obi in the north. Even if he accepts to be Atiku's vice, I don't think Atiku has that strong base like Buhari or strong base like Kwakwanso or strong base like an Rufai, right? So I don't think Atiku has that strong base that um, Peter Obi is looking for from the north. If it's someone like Buhari or someone like Kwakwansia, fine. Kwakwansia, let's even not say he came out fourth or he came out fifth. He has a very strong followership in the north, even stronger than an Atiku's followership. That's just the truth. Atiku is just popular even more in the southern and the eastern or western part of the country. I don't think he has that very large followership base. The North might eventually vote for him because they're obviously tired of Tinubu, right? But he's not. If a Kwakwanso and an Atiku come out for an election, Kwakwanso is going to floor Atiku hands down, right? So Obi needs to be smart about this. He's just between. Is a case of the devil and the deep blue sea, or how do they say it? It's a very very tricky situation, and left with me, I will not tell him to team up with Atiku. Neither will I even advise him to come out or contest for this next one. Let him just use this next 4 years to um, gather consensus. A non-incumbent, he was able to win, even with the whole this thing that they threw at him, currency swap and naira redesign and all the Emefiele gimmicks and all. Even Buhari didn't even want Tinubu in the first place, but because Atiku and then the PDP could not get their house in order, Buhari has to say, okay, anybody that wins, fine. Let me just go back to my Daura and relax. If they had made everything and decided on who was going to come out, I'm very, very sure Buhari would have tilted towards handing over to someone that is not Tinubu, right? But they could not sort out all those things, and that's because Atiku was part of the people that really scattered or destroyed PDP in the early stages of Jonathan trying to come back and all. So he cannot eat his cake and have it. It's not only when you need. He cannot eat his cake and have it. It's not only when you need is the best way for him to get the presidency. Or I mean, he's obviously doing that because the North is no longer a safe haven for him. That's why you see a lot of southeast governors and south governors tilting towards PDP because they tilting towards Tinubu because they feel like it's the turn of the South.